Good morning. This is Dylan Jovine with Behind the Markets. Today is Monday. Happy Monday, the 19th. So I actually want to talk to you today about Starbucks. Should you buy Starbucks? Those of you folks who've been around for a while know that Starbucks is one of my all-time favorite companies. In the 90s, I watched this company add stores and stores and stores and stores, and the stock just kept going higher and higher and higher. And I remember it crossed $100 a share, and it was always too expensive for me to buy. So I actually had to wait till the 2009 crash before I was actually able to buy Starbucks at a cheap price. I remember the stock broke from 100 and started to just come down. And once it broke below $20 a share, I started buying, and I bought it all the way down to 13 and 3/4, which was great. But anyway, Starbucks today announced that they've snatched the CEO from Chipotle, which is great news for Starbucks. One of the things I've always liked about Starbucks is it's a high margin business, basically selling coffee. It's what they do. So basically, it's a $30 billion a year company with about $4.5 billion a year in net earnings. So the margins are pretty good. I think this is a great thing for Starbucks because the CEO of Chipotle knows how to retail. And what I mean by retail is he knows how to sell things. And I first learned about the power of retailing when I was in my 20s and I walked into a Bed Bath & Beyond. You remember those stores? Well, they were started by a couple of folks from the garment district in New York. And I remember walking into Bed Bath & Beyond, and they used every square foot of that retail space to sell their stuff. I mean, they had sales and products lined up to the ceiling. They had them in every square inch of the store, everywhere. And I thought to myself, wow, look at this place. These guys don't waste an inch of space because they understood the key metric in retailing is revenue and profit per square foot. That's the key thing. And the CEO of Chipotle understands that too. This guy knows how to sell things. So he's actually looking at the customers that are coming in. He's going to come into Starbucks, look at the customers that are coming in, and ask himself, how can I increase the average order value for every person that walks in that door? What do I need to do to get somebody to go from spending $6 every time they visit the Starbucks to $7 every time they visit Starbucks? Because there's only really two ways to make money in business. You either get more customers or you sell your existing customers more stuff. Now, in North America, they have to focus on selling their existing customers more stuff. That's their primary objective here. How do we increase the average order value, the average ticket value, every time somebody visits? In China and other places, they have a different problem. How to get new customers, which is a totally different type of problem. But this is a guy who knows how to sell. This is a guy who knows how to get new customers and sell them things, because that's business, right? I mean, you can use all the fancy terms you want in the world, but at the end of the day, business is about get new customers and sell them things. So in North America, Starbucks has a sell them things problem. And in China, Starbucks has a get new customers problem because they're facing fierce competition from Lunkin Coffee, which was a company that was mired in scandal, but really turned themselves around. This is a guy who understands what those Bed Bath & Beyond guys taught me many years ago and what Sam Walton taught me many years ago. You've got to use every square foot of your place to sell things, every opportunity that you have to sell things. So what do I think? Is it time to buy Starbucks? This is a lot of questions. This is basically the crux of the question that folks have asked me. Well, I'll tell you what, turnarounds don't happen overnight. You know, this guy's joining Starbucks. I'm sure, like me, he spent decades contemplating and thinking about Starbucks. But it's going to take him a quarter to really understand the internals of that business, and then another quarter to really start to execute on his plan. So I'm still in the wait and see mode. And look, I mean, Starbucks might be good for a 20, 30, 40% pop, but you guys know me already. I like to buy things when they're super cheap. So, you know, and we know that that'll happen at some point in the coming future. So my opinion is just hang tight. Let's see if he's able to turn this around in a way that would significantly and meaningfully move the needle in China and in America before we do anything here. Have a wonderful day.